Hi students, 12th standard Computer Science Chapter 12 Structured Query Language. In this video, we are going to learn about what is SQL, introduction of SQL and roles of SQL in RDBMS and processing skills of SQL. Now, let us start. Introduction to SQL. SQL stands for Structured Query Language. It is a standard programming language. It is a standard programming language and it is used to access and manipulate the databases. So it is used to access and manipulate databases. So SQL allows the user to create, retrieve, alter and transfer information among the database. So the SQL allows the user to create, edit, retrieve and alter and transfer the information between the databases. And next, it is a language designed for managing and accessing the data in RDBMS. It is a language. It is mainly used for design for managing and accessing data. It is mainly designed for managing and accessing data in RDBMS. So here RDBMS means Relational Database Management System. There are many versions of SQL. So the original version was developed at IBM Research Center and originally it is called as SQL. In early 1970s. And later the language was changed as SQL. So after that it changed as SQL, that is Structured Query Language. In 1986, the ANSI, that is American National Standard Institute, published an SQL standard that was updated again in 1992. So after that again it updated year 1992 and the latest version was released in 2018 and it is called as SQL 2008. So the latest version was released in 2008 and it is called SQL 2008. So the latest we know that the latest version is SQL 2008. The next one is role of SQL in RDBMS. Role of SQL in RDBMS. So here RDBMS stands for, we know that RDBMS stands for Relational Database Management System. So here Oracle, MySQL and IBM DB2 and Microsoft Access are RDBMS packages. So the RDBMS packages are Oracle, MySQL and MySQL Server and IBM DB2 and Microsoft Access. And then SQL is a language. It is used to access data in database. So we know that SQL is a database. It is used to access the data in database. in general, database means it is a collection of tables that are stored a set of data and that can be queried for use in other applications. So we know that database means it is the collection of data, a collection of tables. It stores the data and it can be queried. Query means here we use some conditions for use in another application. So a database management system supports the development and administration and use a database platform. RDBMS is a type of database management system with row-based table structure that connects related data elements, and it includes functions related to create, read, update, delete operations. So these operations are called CRUD. So here RDBMS is a type of database management system, and then it is a row-based table structure, and we can include some functions, that is create, read, update and delete operations. And the data in RDBMS is stored in a database objects that is called table. Okay, so table means the data stored in a database objects. A table means it is a collection of related data entities, and it consists of two, that is table means it consists of two values, that is rows and columns. And a field in a column in a table that is designed to maintain a specific related information about every record in the table. And here a field is called as column. The another name of column is called field. So it is used to design to maintain the specific related information about every record in the table, and it is a vertical entity. It contains all informations associated with the specific field in a table. And the field in a student table may be of the type of admission number. So example, we can say that admission number, student name, student number, student name and age, class, everything. So these are all called column. And next one is row. So row is also called as a record. We can call it as record. So here it is a collection of related fields or columns that exist in a table. So a record is a horizontal entity and column is a vertical entity and the record is a horizontal entity in a table, and it represents the details of a particular students in a student table. So table, it consists of rows and column. So column means it is also called field. It is a vertical entity. So here for example you can say that admission number, student name, age, class, everything. And record is also called as row. So then here it is a horizontal entity, and here it represents the detail about a particular student in a table. Processing skills of SQL. So the various processing skills of SQLs are, that is the first one, data definition language. Then the SQL DDL provide a command for defining the relation schemes. Here scheme means structure, and deleting relations and creating indexes and modifying relation schemes. That is DDL, data definition language. So here it is defining the structure and deleting the tables and creating the indexes, everything. And next one is a DML, data manipulation language. So it is a command. It includes to insert, delete and modify the tuples in a database. So here tuple means it is a row. So we can modify, insert, delete the rows in a database. And next one, embedded data manipulation language. So the embedded form of SQL is used in high-level programming languages. It is mainly used in high-level programming language. Next, view definition. So here the SQL includes commands for defining views of table. Can define the views of tables. And next, authorization. It recommend for access rights to relations and views of a tables. So here for access rights to give access rights, and next integrity. So here it provide forms of integrity checking using conditions. And next transaction control. So here SQL includes comments for the file transactions and control over transaction processing. The next one, SQL structure. We know that it is structured query language. It is used for accessing the database, while MySQL is a database management system like SQL Server, Oracle, Informix, Postgres, etc. MySQL is a RDBMS. Next, creating database. So here, to create a database, we need to type the following command, that is create, and next database, and database name. So this command is used to create a database. Now, for example, so we need to give create and database. In case if my database name is STUD, means that is STUD. So create database STUD. And after that, to work with the database, so first step is to create a database. After creating this database, we need to work with this database. So to work with the database, we need to use the following command, that is use database. So here for example, here we give use, what is the database name? STUD. So here give STUD. So this is the step to create a database. So the first one is create database and database name, and second